Hello, I'm Erica Lindeman, representing Right Community Connections, Connections Clarion, Iowa, and the North Iowa Food Community Care Network. I'm a teacher, advocate, builder, grower, and a person living with young-onset Parkinson's, and a strong believer in kindness. As we move forward, let's consider these statements: neighbors, not strangers, and a faithful response in North Iowa. These statements are rooted in the belief of Imago Dei, or image of God, which calls us to love our neighbor. A NIFCCN conversation asked, what are the faith communities sharing? This led to discussing a short story, A Pastor's Silence Speaks. Many churches and pastors feel pressure to remain silent on certain issues due to fear of backlash, but the church belongs to Christ, not any administration or party. The UCC website encourages us to live into God's extravagant welcome and advocate for justice, so all know love, safety, belonging, and dignity. This is also reflected in the spirit of North Iowa Food Community Care Network. We are here sharing today not because we are political, but because we are policy-driven. We believe food is for all and must address access, barriers, and policies. Our goal is to share what we see across rural Iowa and how churches can respond. What's happening just outside church walls is shaping the communities you serve. It's crucial to acknowledge the broader environment and community context. What's happening locally includes families experiencing fear, separation, trauma, and quietly leaving. We see food gaps and fear-driven invisibility. The immigration system is complex, and recent policy changes are accelerating the impact locally and quietly. We may not agree on everything, but we can likely agree on these three statements. Every person is created in the image of God, we are called to love your neighbor, and the church responds to needs. What we're seeing is real: families avoiding services and access barriers. This is not alarmist, it's just the reality. Next, we will introduce the WCC and NIFCCN organizational and project overview. WCC, or Right Community Connections, is a rural hub providing essentials, food, education, and support to the community. NIFCCN, the North Iowa Community Connections Network, is a regional collaboration. The network addresses interconnected food needs and aims to make a collective impact. What we do includes food access, emergency support, outreach, and legal navigation. Our work is guided by the principle of treating each other with love, patience, tolerance, and care. Our region of service covers multiple North Iowa counties and communities. We focus on creating partnerships, relationships, and allies within these communities. Our core belief is hands up, not handouts. We empower people and focus on sustainable, community-driven solutions, like supporting local farmers markets. This is our local reality. These are neighbors, not just statistics. We strive to see the dignity and humanity in every person we serve. This data table highlights the percentage of students qualifying for free and reduced lunch and the Latinx student population in North Iowa communities for 2025-2026. This illustrates the high needs and diverse makeup of our region. This is what we see in North Iowa. Families in Wright County and surrounding communities are navigating fear, barriers, and instability. These are our neighbors, not statistics. Many are becoming invisible to systems designed to help. We ask you, what culture of welcome and diversity do you envision for our state and your region? How do we champion that vision, especially when people say, I care but don't know enough, or I want to help but don't know where to start? Consider a story. A family with 4 children needing car seats, but fear prevents them from seeking help. This illustrates the vulnerability and the impact of fear in accessing basic needs. Immigration plays a vital role in Iowa, impacting our state's welcome and the vitality of our rural communities. Immigrant labor is essential to agriculture and other industries. Locally, we are seeing changes. Less food pantry use due to increased fear and growing isolation among vulnerable families. This reduced access means unmet needs are increasing silently. Our work is not political, but it is policy-driven. Recent reports indicate significant policy impacts on legal immigration, affecting family reunification and community stability. We respond to our neighbors in need, filling critical gaps. We recognize that up to 20 to 25% of those who need services may not be accessing them. We cannot do this alone. This matters to rural communities because immigrant families are workers supporting local economies, their children are in our schools, and they are vital to Main Street sustainability. There are non-controversial ways to help. A Lunch and Learn story revealed that fear prevents many Hispanic families from using food pantries, potentially excluding 20 to 25% of eligible clients. We must address this invisibility and fear. Let's acknowledge reality. Immigration policy is complicated, and people hold different perspectives. We want to respect that this is not simple, and we recognize that churches have experienced division before. Right Community Connections and NIFCCN respond on the ground through donations, supporting basic needs like food and furniture, and organizing volunteers. We also offer legal aid connections and Know Your Rights education. You can engage by hosting conversations, partnering locally, learning about local realities, and promoting family preparedness. Resources are available, including bilingual slideshows on Know Your Rights. Faith in action means responding with dignity and compassion. Advocacy is optional, but providing care is essential. This is where the church becomes essential again. The key message is to start with one thing. We are not asking every church to respond the same way, but to engage at your own pace. As we close, consider, what is your next faithful step? Sometimes, the most faithful response is simply to begin.